I'm Rachel Todd. I'm the Executive Director of the YWCA of North Central Washington here in Wenatchee, Washington. And today is Stand Against Racism Day for Wenatchee. Today is all about celebrating diversity and inclusion in our community and calling out some of the programs, some of the gaps and the missteps and some of the actions that we still have yet to do to really live in a diverse and equitable community. We have a long way to go, and we want to bring attention to some of those things that we need to do. So earlier today we were at the Wenatchee Valley College campus. We had some really great speakers who spoke about critical race theory, who spoke about accessibility issues, spoke about reproductive justice and living wage. There were a bunch of organizations that were there to not only show support for Stand Against Racism, but also to offer resources and act as a way to reduce barriers to folks to services who might need them. This afternoon, we're at the YWCA thrift store. We're going to march from the thrift store to the YWCA admin office. We're going to march right downtown, and we're just going to let people know that as a community we're committed to this work, and we're committed to inclusion, and we're committed to doing the hard work in our community.
The reason I'm doing this event is to do awareness of Stand Against Racism, and I wanted to be part of it.
As a Christian, it's absolutely necessary to be standing in friendship and solidarity with people who are marginalized, who are suffering. I mean, this is the whole Christian message, essentially, is that those who are pushed to the edges of society should be centered. That is actually where divine energy and love enters into our human community.
I chose to come to this today because I believe it is super important for our communities to be aware of the effects that racism can have on our communities and the folks that we support and work with. Anti-racism work is so important. And it's something that I feel truly aligns with my values and aligns with the work I will be doing at Planned Parenthood.
Change I want to see is to treat people equally, like people with color, authorization, and disability, and everything else. So that change, to be everybody equal.
My freedom is bound, my liberation is bound with everyone else's. So even as a person of power and privilege, as a white cis man, like I'm not really free. I might think I'm free, but I'm not really free. I'm not really liberated until every person in this community is liberated, until all LGBTQ people, until all undocumented people, until all Black and brown people and Indigenous people are free. I am not free until they are free.